We tried not to do it this year, but keeping you guys waiting. Good. So to do this. So by our next meeting, what's the address again? 2018 Obagri. Obagi. How many of you know Obagi? How many of you know Obagi? Bring down. How many of you know Salvation Ministries on the same road? When you get to Genesis, you know Genesis? Ijaro. You go right along the road, just by your right there. And we're trusting God for a supernatural volcano. God will reach out the world through that place. And for you who is part of this meeting, you are blessed to be part of us now, because as soon as we move into that place, remove it. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. From my head to my toe. 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 Every satanic tool. Out. In the name of Jesus. Let me hear you shout 3 amen on one fire. I'm not hearing you say 3 amen on one fire. Lift your right hand. May go back there, get this. A young man was coming home to his village. He knows that his father is a very bad man. He got to 2 villages before his village. He has a friend who is from a village 2 villages away from his village. He got to the village of his friend, his compound, and parked his car. Came down, entered Okada, as if things are very hard and rough for him, and went to his own village. As soon as he arrived his compound, his mother saw him. My son, how are you? Fine. People were greeting him. His father saw him. How are you? He said, Papa, the same thing still they happen. Nothing they happen. The father said, Chi boy. Now me born you. Say, Papa, I don't understand. Why are you calling me like that? He said, I know where your car is parked now. He said, come, let me show you. The father went inside, brought out his staff. His staff has an opening at the middle. It's perforated. Brought out his staff. Brought his staff before him. And told Chiboy, come, look into the opening in my staff. When he looked inside the opening, to his greatest surprise, he saw the compound where his car was parked. You don't understand me. The young man held the staff and held the father
to monitor you. Ayaluzo Robanashiata Mekuti Akakarania Sondege Ashapalanadi Koramanadi Ebeleneteviyahata. Lift your right and say, Father, with this mouth I decree any mirror, any stick, whatsoever they are using to monitor me, what are you waiting for? Catch fire! Clap your hands and pray that prayer. Clap your hands and pray that prayer. Catch fire! 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 In Jesus' name, say 3 amen and 1 fire.
Amen. Fire.
Final prayer. Lift your right hand. There are people that when they are suffering, they won't die. As soon as life turn around, death will take them. There are people, Satan carefully monitors their life. A woman had 6 sons, no girl. They labored and struggled, all of them. By the time one of the sons got money and became rich, did visa for the mother to go to the US to chop life and enjoy life. 2 days before the day she would travel and start enjoying her life, she slept. She did not wake up. While will death take you at the point of your celebration? All the while you were suffering, nothing happened to you. You are going to tell God, every spirit waiting for me at my rising. At my rising. There are spirits that don't come close when you are struggling. As soon as you want to rise, they will appear. Lift your right hand. I was preaching on Thursday in Owerri, in our place. I was talking about inherited curses. I was talking about my family. And then, you know, if your father or your grandfather or your great-grandfather brought curses into your house or your family, and you grow to inherit generational curses, if they are giving you curses to inherit, they should leave properties for you to also inherit. How can you all you are passing to me is curses? Other people's fathers are building everywhere, transferring wealth. All you can transfer is curse. I was preaching to them. I said to them, I was talking about how the prophetic began in my life. And how I started prophesying. My uncles were in the church that day. My father is a bishop. My grandfather was a dangerous prophet. But the story, my great grandfather brought Anglican to my place. But my grandfather, the story I had about him, he doesn't wear shoe. He stays inside 40 days, he won't come out. Any day he comes out, the whole village will gather to hear what God is saying. He was so dangerous in the prophetic. That was the grace he had. But they were very poor. My dad, I grew. When I was growing, I was small. We go home for Christmas. Our house in the village was a mud house, 2 rooms, but they used plaster to coat it. So if you see it, you won't know it's mud. You think it's block. It's not block, it's mud. So if we can inherit poverty, I should also inherit the prophetic. So when I built on the prophetic, it eradicated poverty. There are points in life when things you inherit matter. There are things if you inherit near success syndrome, you may be struggling, nothing will happen. But as soon as you want to arrive, that thing will show up and it will scatter all your labor. Lift your right hand. Who is ready to pray? Who is ready to pray here? Say after me, say, Heavenly Father.
Heavenly Father.
I'm not hearing you. Heavenly Father.
Heavenly Father.
Any spirit waiting for me at the point of my rising.
At the point of my rising.
What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
Die! 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 Open your mouth and kill them.
So you know that so ayana la pralete sholoto jele pralete kosama iana na solo dodosha ya prala kala da jeye de baroda de basha ashala tataso jele de yana malada bako jolo do satolata iprelekete Shani kapa ete para sheria naka soto belete kosa jiapa rote kosapa jianene kos yenene moro tosha rekekesh yakata so mene de kosapa janaka sopelete jelende deso prakata so yakrata satelete impronene so in Jesus' name. Amen. Let me hear you say 3 amen and 1 fire. Amen. 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 Fire.
Give me your 2 hands. I want to prophesy. Bada Shihia. If the devil did not show up when you were suffering, at the point of your rising, they will not smell your success.
Amen.
I wish you can say an amen and preserve your future.
Amen.
I wish you can say an amen and preserve your future. A man was doing business. At a point, he got a connection in China, and the connection was to make him a billionaire. But they told him, this is the amount you need to pay to the company for us to give you so large quantity of goods. This is your gain. You're going to make 300% gain from it. This guy sold his house, borrowed money from banks, and he went to China with that big money and finally sealed the deal with the company to be the sole importer of that stuff in Nigeria. When the ships that were carrying his container were coming, one day he was in the office, he got a call that the ship carrying his containers capsized in the water and everything drowned. The man screamed and heart attack came. They rushed him to the hospital. He died. They buried him. 3 weeks after the burial, his phone rang. The wife picked the call. It was a call from China. Sorry, we made a mistake. The ship capsized was not yours. Your goods just arrived Nigeria. By then, the man was dead. Any calculated plan by the devil to take you away from your labor, any calculated plan by the devil to move you out when you're supposed to enjoy, I prophesy that spirit dies. 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 You will eat the fruit of your labor. The Bible said a worker is worthy of his wages. I cannot labor and another will eat the fruit of my labor. I don't know who I'm preaching to, but there are 719 of you under the sound of my voice. If your amen can be louder than your neighbor, nobody will take your place in life. I say nobody will take your place in life. Lift your hands. There's someone here, you're confused now. You're confused. I see you like a minister, but you're confused. There's confusion. Your name is John Israel. Something like that. You're confused. Please come to me quickly and let me pray. Anywhere you are. Hey, the person. What's your name?
My name is John Israel.
John Israel. Are you a minister?
No.
Huh?
No. I'm not.
Put the mic in his mouth. Are you an Anglican?
Yes. When I came in.
Hold on. Hold down. Every knee shall bow. I can't hear you. Is that?
I was only a former people's working in some Anglican.
Are you still an Anglican now?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
Okay. What if God is flashing you?
Submit to His will.
You submit to His will. Are you married?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
How many children do you have?
5.
5. Where's your wife? Is your wife here?
It's not here.
Okay. You should have answered this call since 2007. Since when?
2007.
That's when you should have answered the call. So, how many years have you wasted now?
11 years.
11 years. You should have even answered the call before you entered, before you got married. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
When did you marry?
2007.
2007. You should have answered the call in August before you stepped into marriage in September.
Exactly.
Did you marry in September?
Yes, sir.
2007. 27th. So the call of God is been the reason everything around you is scattering. It's because of that call. Adonai, 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 you reign. We will rise in your name.
Wait.
Thank you, Lord. Give me your two hands. I see strange business opportunities hitting people's life in this service.
Yeah.
I say strange business opportunities hitting people in this service.
Yeah.
If I hear your amen 3 times, receive that strange miracle.
Yeah.
I'm going to prophesy till I'm tired tonight. Come. Which school did you attend?
August State University.
All right. Do you know the things that happened in school?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
Do you know the? Why are you laughing? You know him very well. Why are you laughing? So why are you laughing at him? Because I said things happened in school. My guy. My guy. Give me your hands. Open your hands. Please, everybody stretch your hands and ask God for mercy. Kneel down. Just ask God for mercy. Everyone.
For you, Jesus. Set my life in order for you, for you. Oh Lord, set my heart on fire for you, for you.
Lift your hands, stretch it here. Abadasia. When the mercy of God speaks, the past is forgotten. Are you hearing me? The mercy of God supersedes the past. I don't want to go into anything. That's not why I'm here. I'm here for the future and for the blessing. Let the blood speak for you. I bless you. I bless you. I bless you. Since you graduated, have you used your certificate?
No.
Eh?
No.
You've not used it. When do you want a job?
This month.
This month. Stand up, run to the back, run back to me in the front. Run to the back, run back to me in the front. Run back to me here now. Run back and come. Run back to me. Every wasted years, every wasted years, recover. Who is Moses? Samuel. Moses Samuel. Okay, Moses, go back to your chair. Everyone to look at you. Are you Moses and Samuel? Eh? Yes. Is your name Moses? Is your name Samuel?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Jesus. There's a woman. God said I should save a life now. There's a woman. You have a little you gave birth. It's not up to 2 weeks. Your baby is like a week and 4 days old. 1 week and 4 days old. A week 4 days. I just saw a child that you don't want what happened to others to happen to that one. Please, is the woman here? Sabada Shidahaya. Is the person here? The baby I see is like a week and 4 days. 1 week. Come. And 4 days. 1 week and 4 days. Eh?
Yes, sir.
Wait, 1 week and 4 days.
Yes.
Are you Stella?
Yes.
Is your husband Joshua?
Yes. Hey.
Open. Carry your child well. You know that none of your children has lasted 3 weeks. You remember the first one died after 2 weeks. Second one died after 2 weeks and 3 days. Third one died the day you gave birth to him. You don't have anyone. This is the only one. You just gave birth. And yesterday night, this child started vomiting blood. Can I kill somebody?
You are here.
Give me your hands. Anybody in the secret place who is in charge of death in this family, anywhere that woman is, I command you to die. I command you to die. I command you to die. 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 Die.
The woman in question is in your house now. She's the one that comes to carry children whenever you have a baby. She's in your house right now as I'm preaching.
Oh Lord, give me your hands, everyone. Shaka kaka rokotoza. Ezara barana tekele bedeshi. Eshwala tegratane tekatatanga. Okokoro ozogodo ilahaya hate. Rashaya.
Jesus. Hey. Jesus.
Father,
how can you eat the first child, eat the second one, eat the third one comfortably? You watch your fellow lady pass through the pain of labor. You come as an auntie to Kaifadu or Mugo, and you keep eating the children.
if she survives this night, there is no call upon my head. Atakalora Shanata. Hear me. Stop crying. Give me an oil. Give me an oil.
Okay, boy.
Holy Ghost.
Jesus.
Father, I carry oil from my head and I place on you. From now you are touch and die. Wait. When you get home, when you go back, don't call anybody. See, listen to me. You know this thing is, it can make you, as you go back now, start calling. Don't call anybody. Don't talk to anybody. Go home. Drop your baby. Let her touch the child. Let her touch the child.
Okakam, okakam, yes, Idebube, Ahagi, Jureligo, Noah. Adiganya, Ginaya, Nachese, Awagona, Ginaya, Nachese, Okaka, Okaka, Osa, Idebube, Ahagi. Lift your two hands. Lift your two hands. There are 16 people. Satan is leaving me and is entering 16 of you. The grace to bring liberation in your family. Any evil man around you, as you pray, they will die. They are 16 in number. Holy Ghost, where are those people? 16 of them. 16 of them. A garment of prophecy is about to leave me and is coming up on 16. I am taken. I am taken. I am taken. I am taken. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. 16 of you from my left to my right at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Power. Loose. 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 Yagananamasha. Ekorose. Epanite ilebra uzoloto. Yabodododo shakaya. Power of God is here. Power of God is here. It's at the back. It's at the front. It's at the middle. Holy Ghost. Back.
Jesus.
Wait.
Lift your hands. There are 7 of you. God said to me, I'm putting fire in your hands. Fire for healing and fire for deliverance. 7 of you in number. God said, anybody you touch, there must be a miracle. Anywhere those 7 are, let the fire come upon your hands now, 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 now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's number 1. That's number 2. That's number 3. That's number 4. That's number 5. That's number 6. That's number 7. Fire! Hold on. Never again will you be afflicted. They touch you by mistake, they die by correction.
There's someone here, they killed your father 2 years ago. 2 years ago. You're a fresh graduate. You just finished from Futo. You're a young man. Please come to me quickly. Let me pray for you. They killed your father 2 years ago. Something like that. Please come to me. They killed your father. Are you a fresh graduate?
Yes.
Come this way. How can someone at this age be a first graduate? Fresh, huh? Is allowed. You too? You're a fresh graduate too. Huh? Did they kill your father? Huh?
Yes.
When?
2015 precise.
2015 to be precise. Which school did you finish from?
University of Abuja.
Don't worry. I'll pray for them. Shatabada. Lift your hands. I feel like releasing more fire here. I Feel releasing more fire. Come, man of God, come and sit. Shadi Barati. Robodo Sobadahatia. Lift your hands. Holy Ghost. Shidayada. If your hands can lift, something will happen. Now look at me. Look at my face. As you lift your hands. Just lift your hands and look at me. A lion cannot give birth to a goat. No matter the economic state of the jungle, lions don't eat grass. Bring that woman for me. Madam, God said, this woman ate your first child, ate your second child, ate this one. Go home, drop this baby. If she touches this child, something will happen to her. Amen. I was in CPM, Alisa. Reverend Lawrence Egemti's church. That was when God passed through you to do a miracle, and that miracle cannot happen in you. Lift your hands, all the pastors. I feel an unction in my spirit, and that action tells me to pray for you. What's the prayer? Whatever God does through you, may God do in you first. Lord, I pray for the pastors here. Any one of them that have a pain in their hearts over a situation they've been crying about for years and it doesn't want to fix. When people bring it, it happens for them. But when they come for themselves, it does not happen. I speak and I prophesy 35 days from now, fix this matter. Fix this matter. Fix this matter. Are you a woman of God? Are you a pastor?
No, sir.
You're not a woman of God?
Yes, sir.
Why are you dressing like one? Achota choti hanacho akama futonye dikage ibebube dikuwe borogu dike. Achota choti hanacho akama futonye dikage. Are you a pastor?
No, sir.
Are you a pastor?
No, sir.
Are you a pastor?
No, sir.
Take it down. Are you a pastor?
No, sir.
Shabada. I'm born to do this. Choma. You are angry with God.
Yes, sir.
You closed your church.
Yes, sir.
The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, and my eyes are open. Zebolo Shegreteka.
You. So, are you a pastor?
Yes, sir.
I love to do this. You know that stage where you pray for people and they get married. You pray for people, they get married. You pray for people, they get married.
Yes, sir.
The first man came and collected list
Yes, sir.
on your behalf
Out there.
and left and never came again.
Yes, sir.
He collected that list on the 5th of January.
You're right, sir.
2012.
Yes, sir.
Since then till date, nowhere.
Yes, sir.
2014, another one. You were praying for this. He was in Italy, in
Exactly.
Padova.
That's right, sir.
Okay. You're supposed